It's 6 o'clock, so we will reconvene the regular meeting. We have no delegations tonight. Item number 13, we have two sets of minutes for approval, for adoption tonight. We have the regular council meeting of May 12th, 2025, and the public hearing of May 12th, 2025. Is there someone that make that motion, please? Councilor Wilson and Councilor Hanson, thank you.
All those in favor? Thank you, that was carried. So a couple of resolutions here that we will do separately. And they are from the May 12th, 2025 committee meeting of the whole and to be considered for adoption. And the first one is the bylaw enforcement report for April 2025. Is there a motion to receive that for information? Thank you, Councillor Benson and Councillor Martin. All those in favor? Thank you, that was carried. The next resolution is that council designates Saturday, August the 9th, 2025 as Lieutenant Robert Hampton Gray Day in the city of Trail in commemoration of the 80th anniversary of his death in 1945. Councillor Wilson, thank you, and Councillor Butler, all those in favor? Thank you. And my understanding, there's already been a lot of interest on this and that we're hoping to get lots of media for that event on that day in Trail. So that'll be fun. So was that moved and seconded? Yes, it was. Okay, and all those in favor? We did have that. Okay, thank you. The next item is a resolution that the required readings of the zoning amendment bylaw number 2957, 2025 be considered at the May 26, 2025 regular council meeting. Councilor Martin, thank you. Is there a seconder? Thank you, Councilor Butler. Any questions or comments before we move forward?
I'm just withdrawing from voting. It's
Oh,
already been discussed, so I'm just withdrawing from voting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, point of order, you do have to.
Recuse myself?
Yes,
That's
you
why I was
do.
just like, that's
I'm
what I'm trying to say.
sorry.
For later. I will recuse myself.
Thank you.
Sorry from voting on that.
We'll get you in 10 seconds.
Okay, is there someone to move that resolution, please? Councilor Butler and seconder, Councilor Martin, and all those in favor? That was carried, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Councilor Hanson.
Yeah, no problem. I think that's the one that.
Okay, the next resolution is that council approve the award of the 2025 to 2027 crack sealing program contract to Back to Black seal coating and crack sealing to a maximum amount of $35,000 per year, inclusive of GST. Thank you, Councillor Benson and Councillor Butler. All those in favor? That was carried, thank you. The next resolution is that council approve the award of the 2025 to 2027 dust suppressant program contract to Dynamic Landscaping Limited in the total amount of $50,150 exclusive of taxes. Thank you, Councilor Martin. And the seconder, please, Councilor Butler. All those in favor? The next resolution is that the Trail and District Public Library first quarter report be received for information. Thank you, Councillor Hanson and Councillor Benson. All those in favor? And there are no resolutions from the May 12, 2025 committee of the whole. So we will move on to reports and meeting minutes of council committees. And we'll do this, there's two council meetings to be adopted. And the first one is the Silver City Days Committee meeting for April 30th, 2025. And the OCP committee meeting minutes for May 1st, 2025. So the resolution is that council adopt the following minutes and the recommendations within Council Martin and Councillor Hanson. All those in favor? Thank you. That was carried. On to Councillor Martin for the Regional District of Kootenai Boundary Report.
Thank you, through the chair. On Tuesday, May 13th, I attended a West Kootenai Transit meeting via Zoom. BC Transit discussed the need for a possible relocation of the current trail transit exchange during the demolition of the buildings in our downtown core. And the drawings for the trail transit exchange are close to 90% completion now. And they informed the committee of the removal of 2 bus routes, one being near Blueberry and the Route 41 line and trail. I already emailed everyone the information regarding this, and James Chandler from the RDKB is working with BC Transit to try and figure a solution out. On Wednesday, May 14th, I attended an RDKB utilities meeting via Teams. Zoom, oh, Teams, that's right, sorry. And the other one was Zoom, it's just too different. Too many meetings. Discussion regarding the proposed watershed committee participants will be area A and B and maybe the city of Rosslyn. We received water and sewer flow reports for the various RDKB infrastructure sites. On Wednesday, May 14th, on RDKB board meeting via Teams. The BC Utilities Commission has ordered FortisBC to suspend the implementation of its public safety power shuttle policy. The Area A director would like to conduct a survey for Area A residents to determine what constituents' priorities are regarding services that the RDKB currently provide. She's hoping to complete this prior to the beginning of the budget discussions this fall. And for your interest, I have 23 grant and aids, and I'm not going to read them all. If you want them, I'll share them with you later as per last meeting. On Tuesday, May 20th, I attended an RDKB East End Services Committee meeting in Trail. The committee agreed to keep station 373 Janelle open. There's requirements to follow. They had to follow a conditional operation plan, which includes to have 15 firefighters by September 1st, 2025. Firefighters will be hired based on current hiring practices. Firefighters will adhere to attendance requirements per the current operational guidelines and attempt to provide the minimum response of 4 firefighters to emergencies as per the fire underwriter's requirements. The regional fire chief and deputy regional fire chief will report to the East End Services Committee on a regular basis regarding these conditions. If membership drops below 10 firefighters for more than 6 months, staff will seek direction to close the station. That's it for my report. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions.
Okay, go ahead, Councillor Cashel.
Yeah, thank you, Councilor Martin. How many firefighters are on Stearns right now at the Janelle Fire Hall, do you know?
5.
Thank you.
They have about 25 possible applications right now.
Thank you.
So does the regional district pay for their training?
Yes, because it's one department.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? No, okay, thank you, Councillor Martin. See no other reports, correspondence for information. There are 3 letters here to be received for information, and the first one is the UBCM letter, and that letter was just letting us know that the resolution that we put forward to UBCM has been received, and it is will be one of the resolutions at UBCM this year. The Warfield letter to myself about the Village of Warfield sustainability. I don't know if Colin has anything to follow up on that.
I don't have anything to follow up on that, but it's probably something that council probably may want to pull out and discuss. So does that.
Okay. Is there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
In regards to the letter regarding the Village of Warfield sustainability study, in the letter, they are asking for our input as well as inviting the City of Trail to consider supporting a joint application to the ministry and having further conversations with the Village of Warfield in regards to the potential amalgamation, and with the village having already done their phase 1 study, and they have already it has been recommended that they look to amalgamate with the City of Trail. I think we should go ahead and support having further conversations with them and invite the Village of Warfield and staff to have a meeting with us, or a workshop with us to have some conversations about and get us up to speed on exactly where everything's at. And then be included in any further conversations going forward with the Minister of Housing and Municipal Affairs.
Councilor Martin.
Yeah, I agree with Councillor, oh, sorry, through the chair. I agree with Councillor Hanson. The way I read it is that there's been no decisions made. We're just going into phase 2. And I totally agree that we need to work with them to see where things can possibly go.
I agree. I think we're just waiting to hear back from the province on what the next step should be, so.
Well, through the chair, just reading the letter, we respectfully request that the city of Trail provide an indication as to whether it is willing to support and participate in this collaborative initiative. So I think from this meeting, can we at least say that we would support working with them and in collaboration? Is that what we're trying to establish? Do we need a motion to that effect then?
I was trying to make.
I think I sort of said that in my letter when I replied back to them, saying that we look forward to hearing more information on this. If we need a more formal letter, yes, absolutely.
Well, this isn't, with all due respect to the chair, they're not looking for more information, or we're not looking for more, they're not going to be providing us more information. Right now, where it stands, is they want to know if we are willing to participate in the initiative.
Okay, yeah. And that's why I was wondering if Mr. McClure had anything else to add to that.
Just that, if you're wanting staff to kind of move forward with that, we could certainly, again, you've also spoken, Mayor Jones, because you already sent a letter back, but getting a resolution from council saying, yes, we are interested to support and are ready to go to the next steps. I think that would be your next. Next.
Sure. No, I totally agree. It's definitely something that we need to look into with the village and
I'm happy to make that motion.
pardon me.
I'm happy to make the motion.
Okay, and Councilor Wilson, did you second?
Yeah, thank you.
Go
I'd just
ahead.
like to read it back. The council respond to the May 14th, 2025 correspondence from the Village of Warfield regarding the sustainability study, and that Trail would be willing to participate.
Okay, so we have a mover and seconder. All those in favor? That was carried unanimously. Thank you.
Only if I could, Mayor, sorry,
Sure.
is it participate and support? I mean, is there an issue? They have both of those there. Again, I would-
Yeah, participate and support. We'll just copy what they said in
Yes.
the
Mhm.
letter. Yeah. And it's a one liner.
Perfect. Okay, and the other item was a workload letter to Honorable Ravi Calhoun, governance restructuring study. And that we can receive for information. Thank you, Councilor Butler and Councilor Wilson. All those in favor? That was carried. Thank you. I see no correspondence for action. That would have been item number B. Above, but we've acted on that, so that's good. As I reported earlier, I don't have a report because I took last week off and I had a couple of meetings, but it was nothing that to report out on, so. We'll move on to the bylaws for consideration. So bylaw number 2950, sorry,
Recusing myself from the findings of all three.
all three of them? Yes. Okay. Okay, bylaw number 2953/2025, and this is a bylaw to rezone the property at 1589 Fourth Avenue to allow a short-term rental accommodation. And Ms. Lucchini, do you have anything to add to that?
Just that the Ministry of Transportation and Transit approval has been received,
Okay,
as well as council's been provided with photographs of the efforts the property owner has made to create the required off-street parking.
perfect, thank you.
So, is there a motion to receive that?
Can I speak? to
Yes,
something?
go ahead, sorry.
Thank you through the chair. I just want to acknowledge that, you know, we did have a very compelling appeal by the owner on this. We also, you know, a member of the public did come in, and I think I just want to acknowledge the courage it takes to come in and present to council in opposition. She brought forward some very valid points on why she opposed this particular short-term rental. Because I know from personal experience, if short-term rentals are not,
I think it was a different bylaw though.
The one that
it's
you're
the next
talking
one.
about is the next bylaw. There was no opposition to this bylaw.
are you? This one here is, yeah, I think her name was. Correct me if I'm wrong here, go back to my notes. Jan Holler did
Oh,
present,
that's true, yes.
that's my notes reflect that. And Ms. Holler, you know, even said to us that she was nervous in her presentation. And she brought forward some valid points, and I'm not gonna go over those points again, because I just want to emphasize the fact that these are individuals, these homeowners are applying for a city license. And if they're not managed properly, I would encourage neighbors to file reports with bylaw, with police, and even with city staff. And perhaps we can keep a file on these short-term rentals, so that when it comes time for renewal of license, we'll have some data there to say, you know what, this one isn't run right, we're not happy with how it's been managed, or maybe we can look at rescinding the license. And that's all I'm trying to put forward at this time, your worship. And just to acknowledge the fact that it is difficult for folks to come in and speak publicly, particularly if it's something in opposition. And that's all I have, thank you. And I do appreciate the letters that came in today by email showing Ms. Pedrosa's efforts in making that off-site parking spot. I think that's very commendable on her part, and I'll support this motion.
Thank
Well
you,
said.
Councilor Cashel. Very well said. So, a motion to, consider and resolve that the zoning amendment bylaw number 2953/2025 be adopted. Councilor Martin and Councilor Wilson, thank you. All those in favor? Thank you, that was carried. And then we have bylaw number 2954 of 2025. And this is a bylaw to rezone the property at 1167 Columbia Avenue to allow for a short-term rental accommodation. And this is another one where we were looking for a parking spot, and that has been resolved, as we learned today. So the recommendation before you is that the zoning amendment bylaw number 2954/2025 be adopted. Thank you, Councilor Martin and Councilor Butler. All those in favor? That was carried. And the next one is the bylaw. Oh, bad, yeah. So this one is the bylaw number 2957/2025, and it's a bylaw to rezone the property at 4490 Osted Lane to allow for a short-term rental accommodation. The recommendation is that council consider and resolve that the bylaw number 2957/2025 be read a first and second time. Councilor Benson, thank you, and Councilor Butler, all those in favor? Thank you. And so this one will be moving to a public hearing, June the 10th.
Pardon me, June the 9th.
June 9th, thank you. So I don't know if there's any notice of motions. Haven't seen them, no. The next meeting is June 9th, 2025, for the committee of the whole, followed by the regular council meeting at 6 p.m. And that will be held in the council committee room at 1394 Bay Avenue, Toronto, BC, or via Zoom live meeting. And is there anyone for question period?
No,
Nobody?
nobody.
Okay.
Spice up the agenda.
So a motion to adjourn, please. Councilor Wilson, and Councilor Butler, all those in favor? Thank you.